Hey everyone, it is, I would say, late September here, and it feels like mid-July. I've never seen it this hot in frickin' September for this long. Honestly, the alfalfa got a second growth out of it where it's starting to grow up from what it normally would be at this time of year. And yeah, it's strange, but it's supposed to drop down in probably about a week and a half. So no one's too excited because if that heavy dew's in there, I just got back from the plow match yesterday. A little bit of clip for you guys in one of my future videos coming up here, or it might have already played. It depends on how this gets finished. But I'm just filling up waters here for the cattle. I opened up this gate and the barnyard so they can fool around in here. They like it in here, so when it's hot, I like making sure that they can come in here. So this is kind of what I just did. I like filling up a lot of water for them so they have a lot of choice. So what I did is I fill up these two troughs. So that's 100 gallons, 150 gallons, and then another 100 gallons. So 350 gallons of water plus pond. That's a lot of water, but they like pecking and choosing, and the calves to take different ones, and yeah, they have fun with it. I don't really care. I have a continuous supply of water, so it doesn't bother me too much. While I was filling this, because I got nothing really to do, I let the chickens go at it in the barn here. And this is a bit of a silly thing, but here, I'll show you guys. I had time anyway, so I figured I'd let them out and let them play in the manure and in the straw. But if you guys watch any of them, what they'll do is they'll scrape with their feet and they'll dig. What they naturally are digging for is seeds. They don't know there's really not much for seeds here. They dig for grubs and all that type of stuff. So that's a big reason why we throw down what we call scratch grain. So it's on the ground because they naturally do this. But their manure gets so compacted from them walking on it all day, it's very difficult for them to actually dig down or scratch in anything. So they don't really get the chance of loose dirt that often. And some people might ask why we don't let our chickens outside. That's all right in anywhere where there's a city or there's a lot of trees that are really close together. What we have is we have two open spaces. So we have a lot of hawks. So if I was to throw these chickens outside, they would get eaten. And I would have no chickens left. Because the hawks are big enough here and they have such open space, they just fling right down, and it doesn't matter if you have those owl things or anything like that, they're just gonna get dinged off. So it's not worth it for the chickens. We like to provide grass for them or any type of treats so that it simulates what they naturally do too. And that's why you'll see a lot of hobby farmers or a lot of small guys have fencing around their chickens, or they'll have it so that they're in an area where hawks really can't fly in. I figured I had time here today, and this is kind of enclosed here, so I'd let them play around and dig around and enjoy themselves for a bit while these water troughs are filling. While I'm in here, I guess I'll show you guys. I saw this on, I can't even remember, someone else's channel. And we used to do it, this come along here. I don't know if that's the exact word, but I'll see if I can get it with better light here. I got it unloosened. There's one spring that that allows the latch to continue to stay open, that I have to get on the lever, not on the actual crank or gear. I have to get that, and then I'm gonna oil this right up. And what we use this for is we used to use it when we were in cream for pulling out difficult calves out of Holsteins, usually first year calvers. And it works well. It provides continuous pressure, and you can slowly crank something out. You didn't need a lot of room. Usually it was against something like that big post over there, just so that you could get the calf out safely and effectively, and you didn't have as much issues with the moms. But I'm just oiling this up, and I'll get that ready to go. And the way I look at it is I hope I never have to use it, but if I do need it, I will have it. And then at least you're prepared if the situation comes. Because no one ever wants to use it. It's not a fun thing to be having to pull calves out. But, yeah, so that's what we're doing today. I'm just letting the chickens play around here in the straw. This is the manure I've been digging up slowly but surely. That's what came out of the pig pen, which is going to be over there. That's going to turn into pig pen. I don't know if I told you guys before, that's where we used to have calves when we had Holsteins. Those two pens were Holstein pens, and where that little gate is, that was separated into two more pens, and then there was behind that door, there was another pen. And that was for either orphan calves or ones we wanted to separate for Holsteins. And yeah, or sorry, separate for any particular reason. So that's what they used to do here. These used to be parlors, but they took the handles out. What I might do is I might start stacking hay here to create a bit of a wall, and then it would kind of stop them from going up this passageway. And then also it would provide me with small squares so that if I wanted to keep something inside, I could. It kind of makes it more maneuverable. Let's say if I had horses, or if I wanted to feed something like goats or something, or sheep, it makes it a lot more maneuverable with the small squares. They also like doing that too, running with their wings flying and pretending they can fly. So I'm staying out of the heat as much as I can today, but thanks for watching, guys. Feel free to comment, rate, and subscribe. As always, take care, keep farming, keep having fun, and enjoy the summer weather.